Okay, sir. You just said 561 pounds.
Yeah, quarter ton plus 61. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you was a quarter ton out here. Still happy as hell.
Very happy.
Still having a good time.
Great time.
Still making his money.
Yes, sir.
But something said it's time for me to drop this weight.
Yes, sir.
What was it?
I had a friend named Chris. He beat cancer 4 times, and that 5th time it took him. He was a cop. Peak physical condition. It took him. Like, it got to a point where it was a running joke. He was like, yo, the cancer's back. I'm like, again? Was it bored with you? What'd it get this time? You nuts? You know what I'm saying? And when I saw what happened to him, right? I saw everybody I loved struggling. I saw my people, like, you ever, like, I'll never forget, I had a conversation with Banner, and when he did Get Like Me, he started traveling all over the world, and he saw how people were looking at us. When I saw that Chris had gotten cancer for the 4th and 5th time, right, and then it took him out in 2019, I said, I gotta do something. I can't BS this no more. But the thing of it is, look at how we operate. Look at how we eat. Look at what we're eating, right? Soul Food, the movie. Right? They talk about this in the Boondocks. Soul Food, the movie, the grandmama dies, who was heavy, right? And everybody who heavy is not sick. But 9 times out of 10, you are. Some of us are just big bone, but that's rare. So the people who were mourning this woman were making the same fatty, artery clogging foods that got her in that boat. What happens at a wedding?
Niggas eating cake.
Cake, fried chicken, open bar, we drink in the excess. We're doing all of these things that just don't make no sense.
That's right.
And then high blood, she got y'all bunch of Adam Levine's Maroon for sugar. Yes, please. No, it's not the sugar, it's diabetes, or if you will, for Brimley, diabetes.
Come on.
So it's killing you. Gout. Elephantitis, cholesterol, it is killing us. We're the most resistant people, we're the most resilient people on the planet. That's why we're the best athletes. That's why we're the strongest. Right? That's how we can endure Mass's whip. Right? That's how we can sit out in the sun. Right? Even the term draws comes from us because we created padded, for our women, we created padded underwear to teach them, to keep them out there during their menstrual cycle. We are brilliant. But we ain't got no common sense. In every heavily, densely populated black neighborhood, there's a bunch of soul food spots, there's a bunch of fast food joints and artery clogging foods, high fructose corn syrup in liquor stores, right? Weed spots everywhere. Most of our areas are food deserts, bro. Meaning you can't get good, healthy food. When the last time you seen somebody farming? It's very rare. It happens. There's a few of us.
Come on.
You know, but there's not a whole lot. And even if you're not vegan, and I'm not telling you to be vegan because I love a good burger. However, right? Are you getting the best cuts of meat? Did you see that cow get slaughtered? Like, what are you doing and how are you doing it? And it costs more. People tell me it's so expensive to eat healthy. You know what costs?
What?
Dialysis costs. Right? My brother had a titanium valve put in his heart, and they had to replace it with a pig valve because the titanium valve got something on it that spread, right? Some type of fungus. It took him out. You know, so for lack of a better term, he was septic, right? It took him out. My brother also a cop. My brother also peak physical condition type of guy. And bro, like this food is killing us.
Okay, so what did you do? And what do you eat?
Wow, great question. First thing I did was I met with my doctor, and then he referred me to a surgeon, and I was like, I ain't getting no surgery. That's some sissy shit. And for years, I had avoided that. And then I met with a therapist, and I dropped 100 pounds, right? And I said, okay, I got this, right? But then I kept hitting this wall, hitting this wall, hitting this wall. So I met with the surgeon. The surgeon said, Dave, this is the last time I'm meeting with you. I said, why? He said, because for 5 years you've been coming in here and you're so scared to pull the trigger. He was like, it's not a cheat, it's a tool. He said, no, I'm ready for you. For those of you who know me, you know I'm going to come in with stats and facts. So he was like, no, I'm ready for you. And he pulled out a binder. He said, question number 1 you're going to ask me is, I need to make sure I'm going to wake up. Can you guarantee that? He was like, I can't guarantee it, but yeah, I can because we're running a bunch of tests on you. We check your heart, we check everything. You do sleep studies.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole process to getting any type of surgery that involves weight loss or what we call bariatric surgery. So that's sleeve, bypass, switch, lap band, any of that. I got the sleeve because it's not as invasive and it doesn't mess with how your body operates. Not to mention, they cut out 80% of your stomach, they suck it through a thing, and then they leave you what looks like a banana as opposed to the big beach ball I had inside of me. But there are plenty of people who regain all that weight. I ain't regained a damn pound and don't plan on it.
Yeah.
Because I also saw a therapist. I also spent money finding a nutritionist, right? I drink a gallon of water, bare minimum, every single day. Do I go out for drinks? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Do I eat chicken wings? Sure I do. Once a week.
Yeah.
The other 6 days, I'm eating clean as a whistle.
Okay.
Right? So that's high protein because I also am not one of these people who wanted to be skinny fat. I didn't want to look like a bobblehead. A lot of owls who have this surgery, Sharpton, Roker, they head real big, but they body real little. I didn't want to look like that. Y'all done seen the Al Sharpton selfie in the mirror? It don't look good. God bless Reverend Al. But I wanted to make sure that I was going to lift heavy. And so for 2 years after I lost that initial 100 pounds, I went and got that surgery after sitting down with a therapist, talking about my relationship with food. And I stopped eating my feelings because I learned that from my mama. I stopped cleaning my plate because I learned that from my grandfather.
Yeah.
Right?
I used to clean my
I stopped saying, let's go out to eat. Hey, I'm in town. And even now I'm in town. I call people, hey, let's go out to eat. Yeah, sure. I can't eat nothing.
Yeah.
You know, today I went to a really nice soul food restaurant and I had chicken, I had greens, I also had shrimp and grits, and I had about 3 bites of each. Because that's all I can hold, right? But when you look at that, that sounds really bad, but think of it like this. You've driven an SUV before, correct?
Yeah.
Have you ever driven like a Kia or a small car?
Yeah.
Right? One requires a whole lot of gas.
Yeah.
One doesn't.
That's
They
right.
still get you to the same destination,
Exactly.
same distance. So are you going to bitch at the gas station because it only costs $20 to fill up your tank as opposed to $100?
Yeah.
You be an idiot. This is all it takes to fill up my tank, right? So protein, super heavy, leafy greens, really healthy carbs.
Yeah.
And then one day I'll fuck off. But here's the trade-off. I'm with a trainer twice a week. I'm in the gym 5 days a week.
Okay.
I do 15,000 steps per day,
Okay.
minimum.
Yeah.
And I am also doing karate 3 times a week.
Oh, so you whooping ass too?
The way I talk, bro, and I'm in a lot of different places, and I can't carry my guns.
Ooh.
I can carry these hands.
Yeah, that's right.
You
They're
know,
the weapon.
but I didn't do it to kick people's asses. I did it because it's a phenomenal workout. I didn't do it to learn, 5 or 6 ways to choke you out. I did it because it allows me to move every part of my body.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you know what it's like to do a push-up for the first time at 45? Yeah. So that's what I do. But I'm serious about that. I want to live, bro. I got a wife and kids, bro.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? This life, like being happy is cool, but when I tell you, I feel so much like you thin people, right?
Yeah, they're like, we gonna pass out and die being thin. I don't even know, man. They're like we damn near dead anyway.
No, y'all are living your best lives, bro. To be able to run up the stairs and not feel like you need an oxygen tank, top tier, bro.
I feel you.
Right?
You.
To bend over and tie your shoes, right? And not have to have a game plan in your head as to how to get back up. Top tier, right? Being able to hold you, like I have an 8-year-old, right? I got a 24-year-old and I have an 8-year-old. My 8-year-old is like me, but she's concentrated, bro. She has so much energy and she wants her daddy to throw her around. She wants her daddy to chase after her and she wants to be on the playground for 3 hours. And I'm like, are you done yet? No? Well, let's keep going. I've bought my life back. I spent $375,000 on building my business.
Yeah.
I probably spent $250,000 on gaining my health back. Both of those are the greatest investments I've ever made.
That's right.
Because I can protect my legacy, and I can live long enough to enjoy the fruits of it.
That's right.
And that's the thing, bro. Ain't no bad eating.
Do you miss getting your grub on?
I get my grub on every day, bro. I get my grub on every day. So, for example, right? Breakfast, sometimes I have steak and eggs.
Okay.
Right? I try not to do the bacon.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of bacon.
Because first of all, it's full of sodium. Sodium is swelling the hell out of y'all. That's why y'all walking around here and your calves all big and whatnot. Like, knock that off, right?
Yeah.
Every meal, like I eat great.
Okay.
You know, and if I want to make pizza, there's plenty of ways to do it. It's not what you eat, it's the ingredients. You see what I'm saying? So you don't know the difference between fat-free mozzarella and regular mozzarella. You know, you think you do, but you really don't.
You don't.
Marinara don't have a whole lot of calories in it.
Exactly.
You can load that pizza up, but what I do is I'll make an inverted pizza with like a protein tortilla. So I'll put down the pepperoni and the onions and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Then I'll put down the cheese. Then I'll take the sauce, put that on the tortilla, put it in the pan, fry that bad boy, flip it, boom, pizza. You're welcome. Done.
Come on.
You see what I'm saying? Popcorn. It's not that bad. You can have some popcorn.
Yeah.
You know, like there are things you can do. Like I eat a lot of flock chicken chips because it's chicken skin, it's protein. They come in salt and vinegar. They come in barbecue, all that kind of good stuff. And even if the sodium content is heavy, I'm drinking a gallon minimum a day. You see what I'm saying? So when you start treating things like a punishment as opposed to treating them like a lifestyle, you're not going to succeed.
How does the fried food impact you? And how did you just let it go for the most part, or you just hit it on your cheat days?
Bro, I have done very well for myself. I got a beautiful wife. I got beautiful children. My business is great. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be damned if I die and, you know, some dude who looked like he's, you know, Mr. Universe is going to be stooping my wife, spending my money, raising my kids. So if I gotta cut the fried food back to 1 day a week, then that's what the hell I'm gonna do, bro.
I'm with you.
Bro, do you have any idea how big this world is?
Come on, it's huge.
It's huge. Now, unless you're an Instagram model getting flued out to Dubai every other week, there's a lot of things you need to see, and you can't see them from the inside of your coffin.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm cool with fried food, but listen, I got an air fryer, and if that one goes down, I got a backup in the pantry, young partner.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know the difference if you know how to bread your situation, if you know how to flavor your like, it's a mind game.
Yeah, it is.
It really is, man. But every once in a while, I want some deep fried Southern chicken. And I'll have one piece. Cool.
Yeah.
But the other part of that is, I'm going to drink water to excess.
Yeah.
I'm going to get up and I'm going to move. Most people don't do 10,000 steps a day. I'm doing 15.
My God.
Like, that's what it is. But I need to put this in perspective, and then I'll let you ask your next question.
Yeah.
So, Behi going to show you in the thumbnail, there's a picture of my first interview with him. I looked happy.
Yeah.
But if you look at me in comparison to now, I was sick.
Yeah.
I was digging my grave with a knife and fork. I had a 68-inch waist. I got a 40-inch waist now.
My God.
I was 561 pounds. I'm 250 now. Right? I'm 6'1.5", in case you were wondering. You know, because you got to tell them, right?
Yeah.
The other part of that is, I want people to understand that half of y'all ain't nowhere near as fat as I was. Most of y'all ain't gonna see them numbers.
Yeah.
You're not coming close to that, but you're maxing out. And I'm not even on that BMI stuff, because according to the BMI, Michael Jordan in his peak physical condition is morbidly obese. But there's a level of health you need to get to.
Yeah.
And we need to do that. And the other part of that is, we got to see our doctors, regardless of our weight. There's a bunch of skinny fat people out here having clogged arteries and not realizing it.
Yeah.
We've got to take control of our health, because if we do that, then we can go out here, think straight, be clear, and dominate.
Exactly.